Hello, this is Rahada and you're watching Me Therapy Me. As this is the first part of my project, I was thinking about what I could do at the beginning. But right now, this whole project and my life in general, everything looks like a puzzle with thousands of pieces, and there's not a single piece I could just put somewhere and know, alright, that's good. So I'm trying to define a base, starting with something fundamental and then building up on it. I'm not sure if it's gonna work out, but let's try. So I picked a topic of something that is part of my life since I can remember, from my childhood on, from kindergarten to school and even right now. And that is me not being a proper part of this society and not even feeling like it, and thinking that, alright, that's how it should be. To give you an example, when I was in kindergarten, and this is based on things I can remember, of course, and I've got like a little file where all my paintings and notes from the people who worked there they're all in this file. And I have this picture of me being alone and feeling good, like drawing on my own, playing on the playground on my own, and feeling good just doing things, not with the others. Realizing though, even as a little child of 3-4 years, that I was born into the society. Of course you don't have these words when you're that young, but you kind of understand that when you are part of this society, that socializing and like having certain contacts like friends, for example, that this makes it easier to deal with certain things. I can't really put it in words. It's difficult. But what I want to say is that from this time on, I think I used most of my friends, or just people that I met and knew, as an instrument to make it easier for me to be part of this society. And even though I love my friends to bits, I know that I primarily started to be in contact with them because I saw an opportunity to make life a bit easier for myself. But maybe that's normal, maybe everybody does it, whatever. In my school time, I moved a lot and I changed school a lot. I was always a new guy. That was very difficult. But on top of that, you're someone who prefers to be alone. It makes you look a bit weird or arrogant, something like that, and that's not helping. And it was very difficult to make people understand that it's alright for me. I don't need to hang out with you, and I don't need to play with you, and I don't need to be friends with you. I get along alone quite well. But yeah, it caused more trouble than it actually helped. So of course, I found people I could hang out with, and we started friendship, and it always felt so constructed. When I watch movies, or I read, or I talk to people I know, to me it feels like normally for some reason you meet and you spend time together and you see, okay, there's a connection, or you have something in common, and a friendship just builds up step by step. And for me, I didn't even want to put all that effort in it. I'd rather talk to a camera, or when I was young, rather talk to myself, or just take pictures, or draw, or just sit there and think. That was really satisfying. But yeah, I admit that I chose my friends purely as an instrument. And right now, I appreciate every friendship I have. Not only because it makes it easier to be part of this society, because you kind of grow together and it's important to me, but I cannot deny the fact that I'd rather be alone. And even though I hope that my friends will always be alright and not have any problems and don't have to be in pain or something, if for any reason they die, I'm gonna be sad, but it's gonna be okay for me. So besides all that, there are of course other things that make you part of this society and help you socialize, like having a job and actually having that goal of achieving money and going out and party and all these things. And this is not for me. It actually makes me feel extremely uncomfortable. And I tried all this, and I tried it to make it easier for me to be part of this society. And right now I live in my own flat. I have everything for myself, and it feels great. It feels so good. It makes me want to live out fantasies of me being the only person on that planet. And then I'm thinking about, okay, well, I'm talking to a camera and I'm putting it online and people can see it, and there is a certain communication, which of course it's part of socializing. Then I look at myself and I see, well, the intention behind that is not to communicate. It might be later, but primary, you do it because you talk about yourself and you want to analyze yourself. So if you wouldn't put it online, you could just look at yourself and listen to yourself and analyze. The communication is just an extra. And maybe again it's just something that I do to make it easier to be part of this society. And I've never thought, oh okay, I don't want to be part of this society. I just don't feel like it. And it feels okay not to feel like it. So well, okay, this is confusing, I guess. But not to me. Actually, it's not confusing. It's not confusing. Maybe you have to look at this one more time later. Watch that video again, like in 2 days. I will do. And just see if that makes any sense. So, well, a good start, right? That's the base we build on. But thanks for your attention. See you soon.